the spell is working. Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Oh!
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, a very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are. Well, hello, if it isn't our newest student. My name is Merle Ambrose. I am the headmaster of the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts. We're expecting great things from you. But first things...
Oh!
How odd. Come along, young wizard. Let's investigate the matter. Meet me in the tower.
You'd best follow the headmaster. You're safe with him. To the tower!
Who's there? Malistaire.
Ambrose.
You are no longer welcome here. Why have you returned?
I'm here to resolve our unfinished business. Is this your latest student? My henchman will see to your little friend.
Hurry along, young wizard. Take this deck of spell cards and deal with those creatures while I tend to Malistaire himself.
Don't be so sure of yourself, old man.
Run up and confront them. Oh, excellent work, young wizard. Now, let me see to Malistaire. I'll show him. Threatening a new student before orientation, no less.
Another time, old man. I have what I came for. And now I'll take my leave of this wretched place.
He's gone, and none too soon. What sinister go? But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder... You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your... Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Welcome to Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you? What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck and drive away some of these lost souls. We'll be in your debt.
Beaten by a mere student, wizard? Come, souls, let's get lost somewhere safer.
That's turned the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sirin Nightchant, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing...
Yarr! Parley, parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us, to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
Oh, bless you, child. I don't have much to offer in thanks. But please, take this magic ring. Maybe.
To put on new equipment, press B. Mouse.
Thanks again, young wizard. Maybe I can find another helpful young wizard to help sweep up all these eye patches.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire after one. To equip a mount, press B.
Perhaps she's heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her in the hedge maze at the far end of Unicorn Way.
Halt! What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss. The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages, then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
Oh, I can feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattle in the darkness? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see... Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. What did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in...
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
Get back, undead fiend! Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
Oh, hello. You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My two friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can.
You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
The city guards are scared of me? Well, they should be. Everyone should be. Malistaire has opened the seals. The dead rise. Let all who still live beware. My dark master will be avenged. You want me to stop haunting the street? Ha! Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me. I suppose you have enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks, Wizard. I'll return to my post now. As a favor, please don't... I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
I see you found Orion. I suppose some monster scared him out of his wits and he was too frightened to come back.
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time. I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding a wizard.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argylston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recovered this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malistaire? I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please, accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Oh, Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malistaire. Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome. Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fan. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our... I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome! I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, faster than lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony.
symmetry in all things. Balances unique magic from Krokotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so, But I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time.
So, you think you can master myth without being crushed by your own minotaur? Very well, I'll humor you. This is the School of Myth. Don't get used to it, I doubt you'll be here long, but while you're enrolled, this is where you learn new spells. And on the off chance your skill level improves, I'll send for you. You will report promptly and learn to summon more mythic creatures. For now, learn this easy spell, Troll. Then go bother Lincoln.
You're all? Some spells? Like you've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free. But to learn other school spells, you must spend training points. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here, and this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to reach your dorm room from anywhere. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Oh, good. Now you know where all your classes are held. I hope you liked all the Ravenwood instructors. If you want, you can wander about to see what all Wizard City has to offer. I should mention, though, there have been some strange events around town. Nothing serious, nothing that a promising wizard like you couldn't handle. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malastare must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malastare's goal in all this. Good luck.
Oh, wow! You look new. Are you new here? Have you met all the professors? Have you picked a school? Oh, have you tried electives? You've gotta try electives. They're a great break from dueling, and you can get all sorts of great things from them. Oh, you just have to let me show you around Wizard City and all the amazing things you can do here. Follow me outside. Commons, a gathering place for wizards of all schools and skill levels. It's also where you learn to, wait for, fish! I know! We can fish here! With magic! Just talk to old Lucky Hookline to learn all about it.
Ah, that's right. Fishing's a great way to find unique items. You can even get aquariums to display your best catches from all over the spiral.
And if you're planning on traipsing all over that there spiral, give your feet a rest with a mount. It'll really speed up your exploring.
You should talk to old Zeke whenever you see him. And I swear I see him everywhere. You get training points for helping him. And this is Eloise. She can stitch your gear so you can upgrade it, but keep your style the same. Now let's move on. This is Golem Court. This place is brimming with excitement. Sometimes, I hear, evil necromancers attack this place. And sometimes, nothing does. And, oh, there's Farley, the Wizard City gardener. That's exciting, too.
Gardening is indeed exciting. You can raise crops in your dorm or house that yield all kinds of items to aid you in your journey.
Gardens also make for prettier landscapes, perfect for my specialty, photomancy, magical portrait making which lets you preserve still images.
I know, right? There's so much to do here, and we're not even done. But let's take a quick breath. Inhale, exhale, and get back to basics. Because when it really comes down to it, almost everything you do makes you better at dueling. So let's go meet the Duel Master. Wizard, allow me to introduce the Ravenwood Duel Master.
Diego Santiago Corrigues Ramirez III, at your service, young wizard. Abby tells me you wish to learn of the arena, yes? Ah, but the arena, she is not for the faint of heart. She holds a contest like no other, where wizards duel one another. Do not enter unprepared.
Oh, don't worry about that, because the next stop on our tour is the shopping district, where you can prepare for anything. Here is your go-to source for anything you might need. Wands, robes, pointy hats, it's all here. You can also get better card decks, pet supplies, furniture for your dorm, new houses and jewels, or visit the magic mirror to change your look. If your gear lacks a little something, this is the first place you should come to improve it. But if you're light on gold, just come this way. Young student, you don't have all the gold in the world. I know what that's like. But you still need gear, 'cause, you know, monsters. That's why you come to Old Town's Bazaar, run by Mr. Alex Silverfist.
Yep, that's me. If you have items you don't need, just come to me to put them up for auction, so that other wizards can buy them from you.
Alex Bazaar is a great way to turn all your non-school gear and things into gold. But another way to get good gear is to just make it.
Ah, yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a magic wand you carved yourself. Come see me when you're ready to learn the fine art of crafting.
And I think that ends the tour? I know, it's so sad. But now you know you can fish, craft, auction, duel, garden, walk, and something else. Photomance! I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, and buy stuff. You can do that too. Anyway, hope you love the tour.
Who there? Help! I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through? Attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river. Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels, with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malistaire were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malistaire is alive? Impossible! I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose. Malistaire was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this. Excellent. Susie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another, and I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell. Now, let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
A Lumina crystal? You're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. A Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil. You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal. Splendid! Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. All right, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up. Ha! Well done, wizard! Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are. One brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Susie, I can see her! But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister.
Ah, another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
I am beaten, but my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, Wizard. I need your help. I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more.
The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Trident Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Trident Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there. It's worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Bellstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
Hello, Wizard! What? The Tempest Nexus is going to explode? Oh dear me, we can't have that! Here, take this master key, ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times, and the feedback loop should end. Good luck, and move quickly.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
You did it, Wizard! Trident Avenue is saved! You didn't happen to run into my little brother Arthur anywhere, did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
You rescued Susie! All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a dark master. Track that master down, Wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down.
Triton Avenue's not going to explode? Well, I should hope not. Sounds like things are getting sorted out. What a relief. Whew, thanks, Wizard. But their leader, there's a part of the city we contracted out to the Cyclops Legion, appropriately called Cyclops Lane. But their leader, General Achilles, proclaimed an edict outlawing all things with more eyes than he, and forced all residents out of their homes. It's strange. Achilles always seemed an honorable fella, without insecurities about his ocular limitations. No idea what could have changed his mind. Professor Cyrus Drake took this personally, as he and Achilles go back a ways, and sent his student to investigate. Let's see, I wrote his name down. Ah, yes. Nolan... Wait. Stormgate? That can't be right. Anyway, find a kid on Cyclops Lane and, well, help them. Created by the former Death Professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so, yeah, that makes sense. The whole city's a mess. The guard is completely overwhelmed. I hate to ask, but could you see if Private Quinn on Firecat Alley needs help?
Oh, good. Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here. There. Much better. Hopefully you're more useful than my other assistants. Lazy layabouts just run off. My fellow students and I came to confirm the successful thwarting of the Cyclops Rebellion. But there's a problem. The thwarting was unsuccessful, which should be impossible. Professor Drake handled this problem as any conjurer would. He summoned trolls and minotaurs to deal with it for him. But these lumbering trolls and minotaur warhorns don't seem to be working. They're just wandering around in circles. We could report that to Professor Drake, but I see a spark of ambition in you. Let's knock the sense back into these beasts ourselves, yes? That will certainly earn us some extra credit. You go battle trolls and I'll handle the warhorns.
You fight good. you not as easy to capture as other students were. Now General Achilles let trolls go hungry.
What? The trolls summoned to defeat the Cyclopses have joined up with them and captured my student assistants? What did you do? Never mind, never mind. This is no time for recriminations. That will come later. Now we must figure out how this happened. Myth minions cannot just turn on their masters. It's against their code of honor, or laws of physics, or whatever. There's something strange afoot. I think our best course of action is to tell a grown-up. Report the situation to Professor Drake, while I remain and bravely hold the line. Make sure to mention that I'm still here, bravely holding the line while the other students are busy talking and getting captured.
Yes, yes, trouble on Cyclops Lane, something students. Oh, you're one of those fast talkers, aren't you? Lovely. Let me save you the trouble of breathlessly barking and dancing about like a dog reporting a mishap in a well. I already know everything. And I need you, yes you, to help me save Cyclops Lane. Are you up to it? Splendid. Then quickly, go to Victor Darkwood in the shopping district. He will give you an item of great importance. Bring it back to me. Welcome to Darkwood's Apparel Barrel, where shopping for apparel's more fun than Monkistons in a barrel. Professor Drake sent you, eh? Which one? The mean one or the evil one? Cyrus? Aye. He's the mean one. The old Death Professor Malice there, aye. That's his brother. Always wear a grumpy pair. Can't say I mind there being one less around these days. Anyway, here's the old Grump's package. All his laundry clean, pressed, and folded correctly. No matter what he says. Well, that certainly took you long enough. No doubt Victor folded my robes improperly as well. Why do you continue raving about Cyclops Lane? The situation is well in hand. I sent an army of trolls to ensure as much. The trolls are revolting, you say? Yes, that is a problem, and it must be dealt with harshly. Take this note to Headmaster Ambrose at once.
I will not expel you. I realize Professor Drake takes particular umbrage at the trolls are revolting joke, but this is simply too far. You mean to say the trolls he sent to Cyclops Lane are revolting in the combative sense? Oh dear, he must remedy this at once. Don't worry, young wizard. Professor Drake may seem callous, but he is not his brother. Impress upon him the severity of the issue, and he will help.
Are rebelling, Captured some students, you say? Nolan behaving bravely? I don't believe you. Although, thinking about it, Wizard City is old and holds many ghosts with strange powers not commonly practiced today. It's not impossible such a spirit may have a way to enthrall my minions, though General Achilles... What's that? It's not impossible such a spirit may have a way to enthrall my minions, though General Achilles would have neither means nor motive to summon one. What's that? Yes, Malastair would. I heard you met him. Well, he and Achilles are old comrades. Who knows what dark powers he gave the Cyclops?
All I can do is guide you. Whatever my brother summoned to disrupt my magic will be with Achilles. Find it, destroy it, and save the students. Also, make sure young Master Stormgate doesn't get swallowed by his own humongo frog again.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
Professor Drake said to tell me not to get eaten. I knew deep down he really cared, and he's trusted me to save Cyclops Lane. So then, if the students were kidnapped by trolls and the trolls work for the Cyclopsi, then a Cyclops should know where the students are. Therefore, my first order of business is to have you go fight Cyclopsicles until one tells you where the students are.
All right, the students are in the dark cave. We had the trolls deliver them. Because there's nightmares in there. No sane Cyclops can endure.
Get us out of here! Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles. Get it from them, please!
Take the talisman, free the miscreants, but you will all be chow for the Great One, whose gaze enthralls and whose teeth destroy.
Oh, thank you! I thought for sure the spirits here were going to possess us and make us dance to catchy, upbeat music. It's my worst fear. I don't know what happened. The trolls just grabbed us and sealed us in bubbles to become vessels for the Great One, whatever that means. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd very much like to flee in terror.
You rock! Did you see all these gnarly ghosts? Oh, yeah. Well, Cyrus said they were sealed in this cave by his bro back in the day. Something with power over the dead broke him out, though. Oh, I bet it was Malorn. Dude's always been jealous of my raw cool. Oh, you think Malister did it? Didn't he blow up with the death school or something? Yeah, whatever. Going out to get some rays.
At last! Let me guess, Nolan sent you to do his work for him? That is such a myth wizard thing to do. Or maybe it's just him. I'll get everyone to safety, find us back by Nolan, and we can discuss next steps. Everyone safe? Good. Now we need to finish the job the trolls and Warhorn started. We need to defeat General Achilles. I don't know what dark influence Achilles found in this cave or how it lets him disrupt control of Professor Drake's minions, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like it matters a little bit. We'll never get to Achilles' tower with those Warhorns on his side.
No, we definitely won't. Our spellbooks are gone and they are not entry-level monsters. But our new friend here can do it.
Oh, that's an excellent idea I just had. Wizard, go fight Warhorns until they surrender. I'll stay here and protect the others.
Thanks.
One of you comes to face me at last. Know this. I see Cyclops Lane, but it was not my choice.
It was mine. No, down here, near the ground. Yes, me. Fear me. For I am a prince of Darkmoor, cursed to be a bunny, beaten by a vampire, then dropped between physical and spiritual planes. I am a ghostly vampire bunny, and I once tried to control Lizard City with my hypnotic gaze. Alas, I was sealed in a cage with the other undead. But Malister destroyed our prison, sent us to cause chaos, and then his brother provided an easily swayed army of trolls and cowards. Sadly, yours is too keen an intellect to fall for my diabolical cuteness. So instead, Sit down, General. So you brought Achilles to heal. Doesn't matter. As long as my influence remains over Cyclops Lane, I will never fade.
He's right, you know. His thralls keep him tethered to the physical world. But if he lost them, he'd fade back to the nexus twixt life and death. I'm telling you this because I never liked that bunny. I took Cyclops Lane as a distraction from Malister's plan, whatever that is. We Cyclops are an honorable people, and I was honor-bound to Malister for saving my life from a rogue optometrist. Now, I'm honor-bound to you. The Great One sees the watching eyes, our security system, turning them into hypno-eyes to lull all the minions on the street. Even now, these crystal balls maintain his bewitching gaze. Destroy them, and his influence over this street will dissipate.
This isn't the end of me, Wizard. I'll be back. Ours will be a rivalry for the ages. You'll see. One day, the Great One will return!
He probably won't return, and his thrall should slowly return to normal. I vow I will honor my word and restore order to this street.
Warhorns seem more docile now. I take it that means we were successful in defeating General Achilles.
More like this wizard was successful, bro. Doesn't look like you moved an inch since you got us captured.
Now, let's not point fingers. We succeed and fail as a team. And I will report our success to Professor Drake as such. A team effort.
Whatever you say, Nolan. Wizard, you should head back to Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town and tell him Cyclops Lane is under control.
General Achilles is backing down? Good. Then maybe he can do the job he promised to do and maintain order on Cyclops Lane. Though it may take a while with all the creatures roaming around there now. Good work all the same, Wizard.
Oh, you're that Unicorn Way hero wizard, aren't you? What? Sergeant Muldoon sent you? Woo! I need all the help I can get. Wizard, and not in the way it's always ablaze. It's been completely consumed by anger and hostility and violence. The fire elves have gone insane. A gaggle of them even broke down the gate to the dark cave. Now the undead have spilled out into the street. I can't hold all these roving mobs of mayhem at bay alone. Please, Wizard, can you drive the haunted minions back?
We'll keep to this corner of the street, but we're not going back in the dark cave. It's spooky in there.
The undead have promised not to venture any farther? It's not ideal, but after everything else that's happened here, I call that a win. It all started when the Fire Elves were rehearsing the song Recollection from Fire Cats, the musical. Everything was going fine, pitchy soprano solo aside, when one of the Fire Elves suddenly shot a tiny arrow at me. Then another elf joined in. Then another. The animosity spread like wildfire. Now even the lawn decorations have risen up and gone all stabby. A wizard named Lizzo Firespitter was coaching the elves on singing before the trouble started. I saw them attack her. I wanted to help, but I simply had to secure this position. Now I'm the only thing standing between all this chaos and Old Town. Please, will you check on Lizzo?
This is no place for a newbie like you. Wait! You're the new kid who cleaned up Unicorn Way, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you're here now. Some fire elves attacked me and stole my spell book. The truth hurts, but I'm literally powerless without it. Could you get my spell book back? You will? Thanks. Just try to be gentle, okay? The fire elves aren't evil. Someone, something, has corrupted them.
Burnt out ends of smoky days! The stale cold smell of morning! Fire for fiddle!
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they say. However, we're gonna need more than talent to help the fire elves. I have no idea what's causing my little friends to go cuckoo bananas like this, or how to help them. But I might know of someone who does. There's a rumor of a witch who was fired from Ravenwood that lives in hiding here on Firecat Alley. They say she turned a kid into a humongo frog. I think we can convince her to use her advanced magical prowess to help the fire elves. I might be too optimistic, but that's the human in me. The wizard in me is worried she's the one who caused all this. Either way, we need to find her. Perhaps one of the other denizens knows how. I saw Shellis Gruffheart cowering in a corner at the top of the hill instead of helping me while I was running for my life earlier. Oh well, go ask Shellis if he knows where the witch lives.
Leave me alone! Oh, you're a wizard. Wait, you're not two fire elves in a wizard costume, are you? No? You promise? 'Cause I know ice magic. Okay, I believe you. Which is good, because I don't know a lick of ice magic. So, are you here to save me, magical child? Not quite. Fair enough.
What do you want then? Do I know where the old witch is? I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that the bedeviled fire elves stole my strongbox. My entire month's earnings are in that box, wizard. You get my strongbox back. Wink, wink. And maybe I'll remember the answer to your question.
Fire for fiddle, as he loves to tell. Fire for fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for fiddle, fire for fiddle.
Box, thank you. Now about your question. I can't say for certain she's a witch, but there's a peculiar hermit who lives down the way. She keeps her windows drawn, and there's often strange smoke billowing from her chimney. That's the best I can give you. Hope it helps.
You interrupt an old woman from her stories. Did Ambrose send you to banish me? Well, I'm not going without a fight! What's that? Corrupted fire elves? Murderous magma men? The undead have spilled from Dark Cave? They need the witch's help? First off, I'm 100% not that witch. Or any witch, for that matter. I'm an alchemist. Secondly, this sounds like a city guard job. The guard is pinned down. Ugh, typical. All right then, I'll help. But I need to know exactly what we're dealing with here. Take this special vial and collect a sample of magma from those magma men you mentioned for me to analyze. We'll go from there. Oh, that was quick. Phew! You smell like sulfur. Now, hand me the magma and I'll run a quick analysis on it. And done. Ah, looks like the root cause was a banshee's whale curse. Oh, and I recognize these melodic signatures. Bastilla Gravewind. Bastilla was the prima donna of the Fire Globe Theater decades ago. She had a bitter relationship with the Fire Elves, especially fellow actors. During a performance of magic fire music, her elf co-star accidentally summoned actual fire magic, and that was the end of poor Bastilla. I'd heard that she had a thriving underworld theater career, but apparently she's decided to return with a vengeance. A banshee's whale curse works like an auditory virus. Rehearsals for that dreadful musical served as the perfect way to infect the masses. Thankfully, this particular whale seems to have no effect on humans, but we need to help the fire elves before their little brains melt. To reverse the curse, I'll need a Herkimer stone to record Bastilla's voice onto. Get one from the rotting fodder in Dark Cave. Ah, good. This Herkimer stone should work nicely to record Bastilla's wail. I'll override whatever noise the rotting fodder had imbued it with. You just need to get Bastilla mad enough to let out a good shriek. Herkimer stones naturally capture the sound waves of the undead. I did a little reconnaissance while you were gone. Big surprise, Bastilla is in her old house, the Diva's Tower, down the street. Good luck!
At last! I've been eagerly awaiting a review of the performance I gave for the Fire Elves. What? Are you not a fan? Well, Alistar is. None of you wretched living creatures' opinions will matter once the Dark Master's plan is fulfilled. And there's nothing you can do about it. How dare... How dare you upstage my comeback performance? It was going so well, too. I laughed. I cried. Oh, it was better than Firecats. Enjoy this day, whelp. For when you bear witness to Malistair's malum opus, then you will be sorry. This entire wretched city will be sorry!
Did you capture Bastilla's wail? Great! What's that? She warned there's still more to Malistair's sinister plan? Wait, Malistair's behind this? Malistair? Drake? The Death Professor? I'd heard he blew himself up with the Death School after his sweet wife, Sylvia, passed. Truth be told, I'm not surprised. There was always a certain darkness about him. Sylvia was too good for that entire Drake family, if you ask me. Nonetheless, we still need to transmute Bastilla's wail into a cure for the Fire Elves. We'll just need a few things before we can get started. Unfortunately, the alchemical transmutation will require some equipment that I'm no longer privy to. One student turns himself into a humongo frog, and everyone wants the alchemy professor run out of town. Bartleby forbid Ambrose have my back. Anyhow, I can make do with crafting equipment. Here's a list of items to borrow from Gloria Crendel in Old Town. Just, don't mention my name.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you craft today? You'd like to borrow some crafting items. Oh, I suppose that's all right. Let's see your list. One large beaker, one crucible, 5 aludels, and a small athanor. Well, this is your lucky day. I just received a crate of those items. Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue parting gift. I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me. Ah, you must be the new...
You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh, let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there. Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. Go on, just place the Herkimer stone on the crucible. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow! A+ work here, young one. Good work. Now for the next part of the plan. The curative intonation potion will work similarly to the initial curse, so you'll need to administer it to an influential fire elf. Alacane Swift Arrow is the most famous fire elf actor alive. Once he's cured, just explain to him that it's up to him to pass the cure on to his people. You'll find Alacane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alacane a good thwacking.
Fire for Friddle! The greatest magicians have something to learn! Fire for Friddle! Wizard City must burn! Fire for Friddle! Lo, the dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I ever repay you? Say only I can deliver my people from the grip of this dreadful banshee's curse? But how? I am an actor. We are the opposite of people. The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the ages to the streets!
Well, did you fix this mess? Can I go back to my stories now? Finally! This whole ordeal has made me realize that I don't miss working with students as much as I'd previously thought. No offense. Run along then, dear. And if you would be so kind as to omit my name from your official reporting to the city guard, I'd appreciate it. Ta-ta!
Great balls of fire! You're alive! When I didn't hear back from you, I just assumed... Well, I'm glad you weren't fricasseed. Did you find Lizzo? She's safe now? Whew! And a cure for the Fire Elves' madness is being administered as we speak? You're amazing! You should tell Sergeant Muldoon! And feel free to mention how I'm still bravely defending this position. If it comes up. Thanks, Wizard. I couldn't have done it without you.
Hello again, young wizard. Do the smell of brimstone and burnt hair spell word from Firecat Alley? You helped quell an undead insurrection and cured a fire elf curse? Impressive! We're not out of the woods yet, but we're making headway. Good job on cleaning up those streets. You know, if this whole student of magic thing doesn't work out, you have a bright future as a guard. For now, though, report back to the headmaster and tell him that everything is under control.
Malistaire broke open the sealed caves and unleashed the undead. Why? Deranged as he's become, I can't believe chaos is his only ambition. He was always dedicated to his wife, Sylvia. When illness claimed her, his devotion led him to delve into terrible rituals to restore her to life. I forbade him. He ignored me and destroyed the Death School in his folly. Now he seeks the Order of the Fang, a lost sect with their own secrets. We must learn why. There is a being who sees through time with the eyes of history and the future, gifted him by the grandmother of... But his eye of history was stolen some time past, and without it, his vision is limited and his memory addled. Alas, we haven't any other choice. So come with me, Wizard. Once upon a time, there was the first world, inhabited by primal beings and 3 terrible titans. When the feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree and Grandmother Raven sang the song of creation and wove its fragments together into the spiral. This is one of those primal beings, Bartleby, the grandfather of trees. He guided me to bring you here, and it's his insight we seek now.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul and my memory is fading. You must find the one from the world without magic.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh dear. You see, Wizard, he can't stay with us. His mind is lost in time, in the past and the future.
Beware the spiders, fire rains, the alligator eats the stars. Malistaire, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malistaire stole the Eye of History? Of course! And this repeated bit about a gaze turning foul, there was once a spectre named Foulgaze. He often haunted Sapphira's Tower in Old Town. Perhaps his patterns haven't changed. You must investigate it once.
Fool, you dare to defy foul gaze? As you drift off into the darkness, your last sight will be my face. So be it.
Defeated Foulgaze and found the tower key. Great job, young wizard. Now we can get down to work. My reading of the archives confirms what I suspected. These invasions are being led by the Wraith Lord Nightshade. I believe he's working for Malistaire, who recently stole books from the library's restricted collection. Seek out Lord Nightshade, young wizard, and recover those stolen books. He's hiding in the haunted cave off Triton Avenue. We must have those books returned. Hopefully, Malistaire left them with Lord Nightshade.
Wizard, I am having a vision. I foresee darkness descending upon you. Let us seal your fate.
Find a journal. And a mysterious skeleton key.
You have defeated Lord Nightshade, the Wraith, young wizard. Perhaps now we can restore order to our fair city.
You show the headmaster the journal and mysterious skeleton key.
A key. Interesting. This journal is not one of the stolen books, but it could give us a clue as to Malistaire's whereabouts. The journal you recovered speaks of a hidden door behind the waterfall at Rainbow Bridge. Could this be the place? No, it isn't possible. Unlock the door with a skeleton key and investigate what lies beyond. Beware of what may lay in wait. I fear Malistaire may have hidden something sinister behind that door.
My name is Dworgen. It's been a while since I've seen any students. Curiously, no one comes to the school anymore. Not since Malistaire left.
What? The Death School has fallen below the rest of the Ravenwood campus? That does explain everything.
I suppose I should get out more often.
Amazing. I cannot believe the Death School fell into Nightside and survived. Do keep its location a secret. I've learned of more mysterious doings through the journal you found. Malistaire apparently traveled to the world of Krokotopia to find the Order of the Fang. Who knows what chaos he sought there? Oh, young wizard, you must use what you have learned here at Ravenwood and travel to Krokotopia. I need for you to locate this Order of the Fang. Malistaire is looking for a book that they have. He must not find it.
The headmaster hands you spiral keys for Wizard City and Krokotopia.
Here, you will need these spiral keys. Now, go and speak to Bartleby. He will teach you how to travel between worlds. I wish you well and good speed on your journey. You must find that book before Malastair does. If not, he'll destroy the spiral and everything with it. The future of Wizard City is in your hands, young wizard.